Hi, I'm Paul the Motor Guy, and welcome to my channel. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about the two mistakes I see riders make when swerving. So hang tight. Most riders know the techniques when it comes to swerving. So why are there so many accidents where riders fail to pull off a swerve? Now we've seen those videos where a car pulls out in front of a rider and the rider fails to do anything and they run right into the side of the vehicle. I believe that this happens because of a built-in defensive mechanism that we all have. So let me explain. We are designed to face what our body perceives as a threat. So when a rider goes off the roadway and sees the only tree in the field, our body perceives it as a threat and we stare at it. Now we also see this when vehicles turn in the path of a motorcycle. The rider perceives the vehicle as a threat, so as we're designed to do, they stare at the vehicle and they fail to do anything at all. So with that being said, the biggest mistake is improper head and eyes. Now this here represents a vehicle that has suddenly stopped in the roadway. These cones here are the far edge of your escape path, and these are your escape paths. After teaching this in the basic motorcycle course, I always ask the students, where were they looking? And almost all say here at this corner if they're swerving to the right, and at this corner if they're swerving to the left. Again, this goes back to looking at what we perceive as a threat. Now the problem with looking at the corner of a hazard is that we normally tend to go where we're looking. Plus we already know the hazard is there, so there's no need to look at it. So then where do we look? You should look away from the hazard, at the far side of your escape path. Then you want to look down the road in the direction you want to go. Now the second mistake is that riders tend to straighten up too early and end up passing too close to the hazard. Now, this is just a pet peeve of mine. Passing too close to the hazard doesn't mean that you're going to crash. But I like to get as far away from the hazard as possible to give myself a buffer. Now I did a video on target fixation and I will leave a link to it in the description below. Now I recommend you watching this video I did on how to swerve. Now, until next time, practice, 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 and ride safe.